Are you listening?
Hey, welcome back to the Nerf Report. My name is Bryant, and for today's show, we're going to do something a little different. We are going to answer the internet's top questions surrounding Google Stadia in a brand new segment that we are calling The Internet Was a Mistake. But let's make the most of it. That's right, a new segment where we search Google Stadia on Google and find the top results for questions that people are asking, and I'm going to answer them. Now, you might be wondering what makes you an expert for Google Stadia. Well, I've been following Stadia very closely since its launch. I am a Stadia founder, I use Stadia on a weekly basis, and I've tested Google Stadia in multiple environments and on multiple devices. And seeing that we haven't had the opportunity for Google to come on the show, I'm the best you've got. All right, so the #1 search question in the world, is Google Stadia shutting down? Man, after last week, that's a very loaded question. Okay, so is Google Stadia shutting down? No. Stadia has plans for over 100+ games coming to the platform today. If anything, Google's attention has kind of refocused. They're more focused on white labeling the product from a business-to-business perspective, but on the back end, they still plan on supporting the consumer platform for Stadia, and as I've been told by them, they have zero plans for that to disappear. So is Google Stadia shutting down? The answer to that currently is no. Question #2, is Google Stadia worth it? Ooh, really good question. I guess that depends on what type of gamer you are, right? And how you break down value. Like if you look at Stadia Pro, we've talked about it multiple times. Stadia Pro has launched so many games for Stadia Pro members, and I've been a Stadia Pro member since the beginning, and I think I have like 100+ games in my library that I got for $9.99 a month. And we've talked about it on previous videos, but if you look at 2021, Stadia Pro actually offered more value to gamers than PlayStation Plus and Xbox games with Gold. Is Stadia worth it by itself? Sure, if you like gaming and you can't afford a console or a PC, Google Stadia is a great alternative for you. All right, question #3. Did Google Stadia fail? Man, why are these questions so dark? That's a very loaded question. I think if you were to break down like their initial goals of being a competitor against Sony or Xbox, then yeah, you definitely could make an argument to say that they're not on that trajectory anymore, but they're still around. They're still bringing games. And I guess it really comes down to like what their goal was. If their goal was to entertain gamers and give them a new place to play, well, they didn't fail there. If their goal was to be the #1 gaming platform in the world, they definitely still have some work to do on that one. Okay, this is actually a fun question. Can you play Stadia without a subscription? Yes. But initially, when you create a Google Stadia account, you still have to put a credit card in to sign up for Stadia Pro. But just like Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, or Disney Plus, you just have to go into your account and completely cancel the re-up for that. But after that, you can play Stadia without a subscription. I mean, in many ways, Stadia is a free console where you can play plenty of games without paying anything. So I highly recommend checking that out. All right, the next top question, how much is Stadia Pro per month? $9.99 US. How many Stadia users are there? Ooh. We haven't got an official count from Stadia ever. According to Twitter, there's like 12 of us, but I have over 800 friends on Stadia. So there's a minimum of 800, but recently there was a report from Business Insider that said Stadia had a goal of 1 million players and they were 25% off of that. So at some point they had 750,000 players. But again, Google has never really officially commented on that question. So unfortunately, there's not a good answer for that. How do I use Google Stadia? You can download the Stadia app on your phone. If you have an iOS device, you can go to Safari. If you have a PC, you can open Chrome. You can buy a Chromecast and play that way. If you have an LG or Samsung TV, you can install the Stadia app and play it that way. And there's also some strange ways that you can use it. I've seen Stadia used on a smart fridge. I've seen Stadia played on a Tesla. There are multiple unending ways to use Stadia. Next question, does the Stadia controller have Bluetooth? Not to my knowledge. Primarily, the Stadia controller works off of Wi-Fi. I have to believe that there's Bluetooth built into it, but it's like locked. But currently, the only way to use the Stadia controller is to either plug it in via USB or you can connect it via Wi-Fi. Can I play Stadia without a controller? Sure. You can play it with your mouse and keyboard. The mobile app has touch controls, so you can do it that way. Other than that, I mean, I can't really think of any other way you'd want a game, so I guess on your end, elaborate how you'd like to play Stadia without a controller. I'll do a follow-up video specifically for you. And the final question, what is needed to play Stadia on TV? That seems like a very fitting question to end on. To play Stadia on TV, you're gonna need a Chromecast or a streaming stick. Google sells the Chromecast Ultra along with the Chromecast with Google TV. Both of those are excellent ways to play Stadia. You can also play Stadia on your TV using the Atari VCS or the NVIDIA Shield. But recently, Google has been announcing partnerships with LG and Samsung and other TV manufacturers where there's actually gonna be a native Stadia app on your television where all you have to do is install that app and you can stream next-gen games to your television. Really, really cool technology right there. And with that, all the internet's top questions about Stadia have been solved. In all reality, if there was a question that you have that didn't get asked, please let us know in the comments section. We'll do a part 2 if this one is popular, but please let me know if you have any remaining questions about Google Stadia in the comment section down below. Hey, thanks again for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, which who wouldn't, hit the subscribe button right there. And while you're down there, hit the like button. Maybe even consider becoming a Nerf Report best friend, just like the people listed down below did. In fact, don't you want to see your name there? I know I do.